Police are investigating the possibility of charges from an incident where a federal politician was hit with an egg. Queensland Senator Fraser Anning was targeted by a Melbourne teenager after the senator blamed the Christchurch carnage on migration policies. Police say they're investigating the teenager and also the men who pinned him to the ground.
Flying out of Melbourne last night, this was Fraser Anning's farewell from a stranger.
They have any remorse?
The Queensland senator heading home with some colourful language. His trip to Victoria was paid for by taxpayers to speak out again about African gangs. It wasn't a gang that got Fraser Anning, but one 17-year-old boy. Anning's supporters overpowered the teenager. This video shows the force they used. It made international headlines.
Watch this, striking a teenager when the teenager hit him with an egg.
Will Connolly's fan base grew by the second. More than 200,000 followers now on Instagram. Posters online depict an egg boy superhero and this. Very creative fans chipped in. From the Greens Facebook page, it gave plenty of people a laugh, but it also raises security questions.
The young man who egged him, that was a mug thing to do.
In a rare show of agreement, both major parties will combine in a motion to censure or condemn Senator Anning's inflammatory and divisive comments when Parliament resumes next month.
I think the full force of the law should be applied to Senator Anning.
Don't egg politicians, you get tackled by 30 bogans at the same time. I learnt the hard way.
Blake Johnson, 7 News.
Political opponents will unite to formally censure Senator Fraser Anning for his widely condemned comments in the wake of the Christchurch massacre. It comes as the teen who cracked an egg on his head deals with sudden fame and the police continue to investigate. Lana Murphy with more.
Secured in a chokehold after leaving egg on a Conservative senator's face.
Don't egg politicians, you get tackled by 30 bogans at the same time. I learnt the hard way.
Will Connolly was attacked after interrupting Fraser Anning's taxpayer-funded event hours after the Independent declared New Zealand's Muslim immigration contributed to the Christchurch massacre.
He really should have a good look in the mirror because those comments have no place in modern Australia.
Or federal parliament, Senators Matthias Cormann and Penny Wong confirming they will move a bipartisan motion in April that censures Senator Anning for his inflammatory and divisive comments seeking to attribute blame to victims of a horrific crime and to vilify people on the basis of religion.
They were a disgrace.
After a vocal send-off at Melbourne Airport last night,
They have any remorse?
the senator seemed unperturbed as he was guarded by Australian Federal Police at a Brisbane gun show. Ignoring media requests as his colleagues blasted his actions and words.
I think the full force of the law should be applied to Senator Anning.
If there is evil in the world, Fraser Anning is it.
The government also taking a stand against right-wing personality Milo Yiannopoulos. He's banned from entering the country following his own comments on Christchurch. Connolly was interviewed by police and released without charge, but the forces confirmed it's still actively investigating the incident in its entirety, including the actions of Anning and his supporters.
If there is any evidence there that would warrant an assault charge, that we lay those charges. So
On both ends?
both ends.
Meanwhile, the teenager went to ground today after becoming an online sensation, accruing more than 200,000 Instagram followers and starring in memes as a leader and superhero. Supporters raising more than $25,000 for the high school student to cover any future legal fees.
You don't want to give this, this foolish politician, this hurtful politician, any sense of the moral high ground because he has none.
Lana Murphy, 9 News.